hello. How's everyone doing? Welcome into the Monday Night CaresNet. My name, of course, is Colton. KI5LDJ is the call sign, and I'll be your host as per usual, as well as net control for this evening's CaresNet. We look like we're going to get started in about 5 minutes, and you guys are already streaming in. We have Leslie the X-Whale, we got Cody, we have Volunteer Firefighter and Ham Radio Jason Everett. We got D. Wooten, Harvwild, Rocketeer, 915, and Bravo 0404. Woo! Alright, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I hope everyone is having a decent Monday. Hope it wasn't too much of a Monday for you, as I like to say. And yeah, I hope you guys are prepared. Tonight is community question night. So we're looking for all of you to bring the trivia for tonight's net. The trivia and or a bad dad joke. And of course, a bad dad joke means just the best one you've got. The one that makes people moan and groan the most. So hopefully you guys are all prepared. And if not, you have about 4 more minutes to find something good. I'm going to change up the format of our trivia a little bit tonight. Not too much, but in an effort to run through our questions and get through the net a little bit faster, I'll just be calling out for anyone to throw out their call sign and answer trivia questions, or if they know the answer to a bad dad joke. A little bit of a competition, so we don't have to go through everyone. If you don't know what it is, you don't have to say you don't know and all that. So we'll just see, we'll run through them a little bit quicker, especially because tonight, you know, we have people bringing us our questions, and so it tends to be a lot more going on, so help us get through a little bit faster. But it looks like we already have KF5VAV. Well, let me go ahead and put myself on the list here. Gotta have myself starting, or else, you know, who ran the net if I'm not on there. We have KF5VAV. We have KI5QYD. We have KD5QFC. We have KD8. Ooh, that's a D. We have 88 CMN, awesome. We have KF5 LKJ, a fellow Colton over there checking in. Well, fantastic. Sounds good, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Let me go ahead and add my asterisk to your call signs so that I know you guys checked in online. I'm not sitting here trying to call you over the radio. Who would want to do that? Also pull up my Google Doc. Updated my Windows 11 recently, and they removed the WordPad, not Notepad, or the WordPad. It did rich text, and I had to go and pull my my text all the way over to Google and re-edit it and format it and stuff. So that was fine. Dana C, what frequency? We are going to be on 147.200. The offset is a positive one, positive 0.6 offset, as well as a 156.7 tone. It's going to be on receive and transmit. And that will that'll get you set up. If you need more info, or you want to look at it and didn't catch everything I said, you can always click on my my link down in one of those corners. I don't know which way the camera's flipped, but go to the vzcares.org, and our repeater info is listed over there. Yes, 156.7. They're all preset though, so you can't really get it wrong. All right, well, I got my script up. I've got my log up. I think we are about ready to go, since I don't need to pull up any trivia questions this evening. Looks like the time is nearly upon us. Difference between a hippo and a zippo. I don't know. I don't know. That sounds like it's gonna be good. I'm gonna I'll reserve that one for the net, unless you just want to go ahead and answer it. That's totally fine. Let me pull up my reminders here, because as always, I'm going to be reminding you guys about the upcoming Skywarn classes. Did you change the website tones yet? I think I know what you meant. Yes, I did change the tones. I did change the website tones. Just now, actually, I had such a busy week, and then right before we started and I was getting ready, I said, oh no, gotta change that. Well, it looks like it's 7 o'clock, guys. there's the repeater ID. So let's go ahead and get started. My little microphone here. Alright, there we go, y'all. The repeater is ID'd, and that means another hour has passed. It's 7 o'clock, and it is now time for the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Monday Night Info and Trivia Night. Trivia Net. Tonight is Community Question Night, so I hope you guys brought some trivia questions and or good, bad dad jokes. My name is Colton, call sign KI5LDJ, and I will be net control for this evening's CARES Net. Make sure I can see y'all over here. To have this screen open anymore. Probably turn up my gain a little bit too. Alrighty, y'all. Let's see. Alrighty, CARES is the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Radio Club. This net is held Monday evenings at 1900 hours local time here on the K5 VZC repeater at 147.200 megahertz and is open to all valid amateur radio license holders. We encourage you to join in and participate. Still trying to work out my my microphone and the radio and all that stuff. I got a new desk, as y'all might remember, and everything's moved around, all my gear and stuff, so yeah, let me know if you can't hear anything or if it's too loud or what's going on. CARES Radio Club meets monthly on the third Wednesday of every month at 6:30 p.m. at the Van Zandt County Library. That is on FM 859 next to the Blackwell House Historic Home. All interested parties are welcome to attend our meeting. The purpose of this net is to build amateur radio use throughout Van Zandt County by providing a venue for operators to become comfortable and proficient in speaking over the public airwaves. And so that should an emergency arise in our community, we will be ready to help receive and transmit emergency messages. Speaking of such, if at any time you have an emergency situation arise, you may interrupt the net at any time with a break transmission, and I will take that call immediately. Are there any emergency calls at this time? KI5LDJ standing by for emergency traffic. And as always, hopefully we have none. There's a lot of you folks showing up tonight. We got 11 of you, so... Oh, that's not good. Hopefully that's not good. I did have someone come back there for the sake of the emergency pause there. Do we have emergency traffic at this time? Last station, if you have emergency traffic, please come back again. Awesome. I think someone just keyed up at the wrong time. Alrighty, I hear none. I think someone just keyed up right in the space there. Do be careful when you're keying up. We have a net in progress. Don't want anyone to get any wrong ideas here. Hate for someone to have an emergency and it not get called, or for us to think you have an emergency and you don't. In any event, let's scoot on down here. With our preamble out of the way, we're going to move on to taking check-ins for tonight's CARESnet. When you go to check in, please give me only your call sign and give it to me slowly and phonetically. After checking in, should you also need to check out early, let me know you'll be short time and we'll skip over you for the rest of the net, let you get on your way. Those wishing to join us for the Monday Night CARESnet, please come now with your call sign for check-in. See who we got. Yeah, there's a lot of you here tonight. I'm expecting some good trivia questions or terrible dad jokes.
Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Tango Oscar.
Alright, got Matt getting us started here. Can't pick it up from your truck
Kilo
radio.
Delta 5 Kilo Juliet Zulu.
And a double. Yeah, I think it's just a little bit too far, Jason.
Kilo India 5 Bravo Delta India.
Especially now that we're on this loaner machine, it's not quite performing like our old one was, and even that one was
Kilo
hard.
Charlie 5 Charlie Mike Bravo.
Alright, getting us started. No? Alrighty, I will take that break right there, and we'll recognize the stations that we have checked in. I also had a double in there, so we'll work that as well. So far we have KJ5HTO, KD5KJZ, KI5BDI, and KC5CMB. I did have a double in there. Someone doubled with KD5KJZ. He happened to break through that and win that fight. So, if you just tried to check in and I did not call you, please come back one more time with your call sign. That station only.
Whiskey 2, November, Oscar, Whiskey.
Alright. And with a fantastic signal, we have Whiskey 2, November, Oscar, Whiskey. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. Are there any others? We're currently taking check-ins for the Monday Night CaresNet. If you'd like to join us, please come now with your call sign.
November 2, Tango Golf Mike.
Kilo, Foxtrot 7, Sierra, Oscar, X-Ray.
What a great crowd so far.
Whiskey number 5, Delta Lima Papa.
Number 5. Yes, great to have Dave here. Alright, another good run. Okay, another fantastic run. Thank you all so much for checking in. Looks like here I picked up 4, nope, scratch that, 3 more call signs. Net recognizes November 2 Tango Golf Mike, Kilo Fox 7 Sierra Oscar X-Ray, and Whiskey 5 Delta Lima and a Papa. Do we have any others wishing to join us from the Monday Night CaresNet? This will be my last call for check-ins before we move into to the rest of the net here. So, if you want to join us from the Monday Night CaresNet, now is the time. Please come now with your call sign for check-in. Alrighty, I hear no more check-ins. Thank you all so much for being here and such an orderly check-in process. You guys know the deal here. I will now go through our list of call signs for those who have checked in. If each operator would please give us your first name, approximate location, and any traffic or suggested topics for discussion. Because tonight is community question night, please also let me know if you have a trivia question or bad dad joke to present to the group this evening. First on my list of check-ins is going to be Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Tango Oscar, KJ5 HTO. Your check-in, please.
Alright, good evening everyone. Good evening, Colton. Name is Matt, Mike Alpha Tango Tango. My location, I'm just a couple miles east of Canton. You're at I-20 and 1255. And I have no traffic at this time, nor do I have a bad dad joke or a trivia question.
Alrighty, fine business. Thank you, Mr. Matt, for being here. As always, supporting us on the air and on the web. I always appreciate it. Got you in with no traffic and sounding great as always. Moving down for our next check-in, that's going to come from Kilo Delta 5, Kilo Juliet Zulu, KD5 KJZ. Your check-in.
Good evening everybody, and Mr. Colton, and your friends on the interwebs. This is Randy, 4 miles south of Canton off of 198, and I have my customary bad dad joke. K5, KJZ.
Alrighty, Mr. Randy from South Canton got you in with no traffic other than a customary bad dad joke. You always have the good ones. I'm ready for this. This will be exciting. Thank you, Mr. Randy, for checking in. We'll come back to you for the bad dad joke. All right, next to check in, I had our lovely double, Mr. W2NOW. That's Whiskey 2 November Oscar Whiskey. Your check-in, please.
Hi, Colton. This is David. I'm about 12 miles east of Canton in a van, and I have neither bad dad joke or good bad dad joke or trivia.
All right, no bad dad jokes, not even a good one. That's all right. We'll see if maybe you're a trivia whiz or you've heard some of them before. Thank you, Mr. David, for coming and being here tonight. Sounding fantastic in from Van. We got you in the log there, sir. Next up to check in is going to be Kilo India 5 Bravo Delta India KI5 BDI. Necessary ID in there.
PI, this is Kevin, 5 miles north of I-20 on the Highway 19. No traffic and maybe a bad backup, bad dad joke.
Yes. Yes, Monday nights would never be the same without your bad dad jokes. We will absolutely include you in that list. Thank you so much, Kevin. I really appreciate you being here, sir. Hope you're having a good evening. All right. Moving right along here. Next to check in is going to be Kilo Charlie 5 Charlie Mike Bravo KC5 CMB.
KC5 CMB, name is Gary, currently mobile on Q43 running some errands. Has no traffic or bad dad jokes to tell other than I am the bad dad joke.
No problem. I'm sure your kids will love that one. They might. I don't know if they'll agree, but that is classic right there. Thank you, Mr. Gary. Drive safe while you're mobile, and hopefully we can catch you for the entire duration of the net. It's always tricky when you're moving around, but drive safe. Have as much fun as you can running your errands, and thanks for being here. All right. Next up, we have November 2 Tango Golf Mike N2 TGM.
And to TGM, good evening all. Kilo Echo November in Athens, downtown Athens. Have none of the requested material asked for and no traffic. Back tonight.
No hard feelings at all, Ken. It has been fantastic just having you present on our net tonight. And you never know, maybe you've heard some of these before. You can get some correct answers. Thank you so much, Ken. You, as always, fantastic signal coming from all the way down there in Athens. We thank you so much for being here this evening, sir. All right, we're getting close to the end here. The penultimate check-in here will come from Kilo Foxtrot 7 Sierra Oscar X-Ray KF7 SOX.
Good evening, Colton. This is Marie, KF7 SOX. Downtown Canton, no traffic, requesting early checkout. 73 y'all.
Alrighty, Miss Marie, thank you so much for checking in here with us this evening. It's always fantastic to hear you on the net. I got you in short time, but we got you on the log. Thanks for helping our numbers out, and I hope you have a great rest of your Monday evening and a great rest of your week as well. You stay safe and have a wonderful night, ma'am. 7 threes. Alright, last but not least, we have Whiskey 5 Delta Lima Papa W5DLP. I ran by delay this week, but I might have to change it with the computer later. Oh, yeah.
Sir Colton, good evening to you in the net. The name here is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo. I am approximately 7.5, somewhere along in that range, miles west of the Canton High School on 243, and about 2 miles south of Highway 243, about 12 miles south of Wills Point. I'm trying to find something I want to give us a trivia question, but I want to, and it may not necessarily be trivia, but I'm last on the list, so keep me there, and we'll see if I can come up with something. W5DLP.
That's right. Yeah, you got plenty of time. And Harv, I'm going to be coming to you. I'm going to be throwing your question out first here, your bad dad joke. So be ready to throw the answer in chat. And yeah, Jason, it's totally tricky. I haven't plugged mine in yet, so I just keep having to change it every time I turn it on. It's a headache. All right, Dave. Fantastic having you, sir. I will keep you there at the end. You got plenty of time to figure out a question that you want to bring to us, and I, for one, cannot wait to hear it. Fantastic to hear you on the net. Really great, sir. Alrighty. Well, that's all of our check-ins here. Before we move into the meat of our net tonight, do we have any others that wish to check in with us? This will be the real last call for check-ins. I said that earlier. You know me too well, guys. This will be the final call for check-ins before we move into the meat of the net. This is KI5LDJ with the Monday Night Cares Net, looking for our last check-ins. That's pretty good. I'm gonna have to throw that one out there. Alrighty, I hear no more check-ins. Well, guys, we have a community question night tonight. Now, that was just the first name I came up with. We are accepting questions and jokes, so don't let the name fool you. You can bring us a bad dad joke or a trivia question of your liking if you want to put us to the test. Before we move into it, I do want to quickly remind everyone that the 20th of this month, Rains County will be having their Skywarn training in person at 6 p.m. at the Emory Volunteer Fire Department. So it's going to be a Thursday. So Thursday evening, February 20th, 6 p.m. at the Emory Volunteer Fire Department. We also have virtual classes for both basic and advanced. You get 2 each. One the evening of the 19th, and then the morning of March 1st. For advanced, we also have the morning of the 22nd and the evening of the 26th. All of that will go out to you guys in an email here tonight. I just wanted to remind everyone, if you are needing your Skywarn training refreshed for your another 2-year certification, you have options nearby in Emory and online. And with that being the only traffic we have this evening, let's get into the fun part. The reason we're all here, our jokes and our trivia. Now this evening, I have, looks like mostly bad dad jokes, and then a possible trivia question from Mr. Dave later. He's gonna throw it at us. Maybe he'll have a bad dad joke, or maybe it'll just be a quip. Who knows what he finds there. To start us off here, I have an offering from What is it? I gotta look at it, or else I don't know what it is. Kilo Delta 8 Charlie Mike November KD8 CMN over from 8land all the way up in Ohio in the cold, and he has brought us a bad dad joke to the internet on the live stream. Our first one tonight. First bad dad joke. What is the difference between a hippo and a Zippo? What is the difference between a hippo and a Zippo? Now I'll throw it out here. Anyone that's not online, because you guys already know the answer if you're looking at it. Does anyone know the answer to this one or want to take a guess at it? If you do, bring me your call sign. Alright, looks like either everyone's seen it or everyone is stumped. Well, the difference between a hippo and a Zippo, one's really heavy and the other is a little lighter. Classic. Alrighty. A fantastic one from Harv to start us off. So I'm going to be doing this a little bit differently tonight, and I hope that I can keep this up for our trivia nights, our standard trivia nights going forward. As I go through all of the call signs for those who have wanted to bring us a bad dad joke or trivia question, as opposed to going through a list of call signs and giving everyone a chance to answer, it's going to be a race, a little bit of a true trivia competition. I'm going to leave it open-ended, and anyone that thinks they have an answer or knows the answer or anything like that, wants to make a guess, will have to be quick on their key and bring me their call sign. Kind of like pressing the button, in a game show. That way maybe we can get through our trivia a little bit faster. Sometimes these nets go a little bit longer. And maybe that'll incentivize you guys to compete against each other a little bit. Who knows? Well, with that, let's go ahead and get into the rest of our bad dad jokes. Once again, this is KI5LDJ with the Monday Night Cares Net. Community Question Night is in full swing, starting with our first bad dad joke. It's going to come from Randy. So I'll now pass it off to Kilo Delta 5, Kilo Juliet Zulu. What do you have for us, sir?
Alright, here we go. What gender pronouns does Back to you, sir.
Woo! That was fast, Dana. Alrighty. You heard the man. If I can type right, I apologize to anyone looking at my my typing online. Get carried away typing too fast. But the question is, what gender pronouns does a chocolate bar have? Gotta make sure we're getting these right after all. Does anyone think they have the answer to this? The first one to bring me their call sign will get it. All right. Well, sounds like you stumped everyone. I've got some pretty good guesses online that I think might be accurate here, but we'll leave it to you, Mr. Randy. What is the answer? KD5KJZ.
Well, I would have thought our friend up in Ohio would get it since it's close to him anyway. Hershey. 85 KJZ.
There we go. That's the one. We did have Dana C, Leslie Green, my XYL, and my other fellow Colton over there. All got it right online, so I didn't want to ruin it for everyone there. But they're on top of it tonight, and that was a pretty good one. Absolutely. Alrighty, moving on down to our next contestant here. We have Mr. Kevin. That's going to be Kilo India 5, Bravo Delta India. What is your bad dad joke this evening? The chocolate bar.
What did Mars ask Saturn? What did Mars ask Saturn?
Yes, the Hippo and Zippo was also good. Alrighty, well, there is our next question, everyone. The next bad dad joke. What did Mars ask Saturn? Different planets? I don't know. Does anyone think they know this one? If you think you have an answer, come now with your call sign. The land of Schmucker's jelly, yes. Alright, I'm not hearing any brave guesses here tonight. We do have, it looks like we have a couple here online, but we'll see. We'll throw it back to Mr. Kevin and get the truth here. What is the answer? Kilo India 5, Bravo Delta India.
Mars asked Saturn, hey, why don't you give me a ring sometime?
Yep. There you go. Dana is on fire tonight. I know, I was thinking about Uranus too, but I decided that probably wasn't it. We had some very interesting, slightly more colorful answers online, but looks like Dana C is on a roll. She's gotten both of these right, and rather rapidly, I might add. But yes, why don't you give me a ring sometime? I'm sure it's got plenty to spare. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. Kevin. Always coming through with the good jokes. Alrighty, and last but not least, we are putting the pressure on Mr. Dave. Hopefully he's had enough time to scrounge up a joke or quip or question or whatever he'd like to add here. So we're going to throw it back to him and see if he's got something for us. We're looking for Whiskey 5 Delta Lima Papa. Yuck, yuck, yuck. You're doing good.
No, sir, I haven't come up with it. I've had something on my mind, and I was going to look up the official. Since I didn't know this was happening tonight, or I would have had it done. But I haven't found it as of yet.
Oh, man.
Sorry about that. I can handle W5D, L, and a P.
Well, that is totally fine, Dave. Not to worry. I know it was a little bit last minute if you weren't prepared for it. And just so everyone is aware, if you want to participate in our community question night, we are doing this every first Monday. So the first Monday of every month, you guys get to supply the trivia, and I get to take an easy night without having to find the trivia. So go ahead and get prepared. Maybe for next month's first Monday. Just remember, if you're a native here, anytime there's tons of cars in town and you're really annoyed by it, it's community question time. That's how that goes. Well, all right, guys. As previously stated, I had an easy night. I took it easy, and I didn't pull anything out for you. So that is going to conclude the trivia and bad dad portion of tonight's net. It's been a little while, so I will say once again, this is KI5LDJ, net control station for the Monday Night Cares Net, and it looks like we have run through all of our bad dad and trivia. So that was pretty good. Making good time, looks like. So we'll try that format there in the future. Y'all let me know how you liked it. If you liked it being quicker, or if you prefer being called on and getting a chance to throw something out. Maybe having to throw your call sign out there makes you less inclined to speak. I don't know. But y'all let me know what you think of it. And we'll go ahead and turn you guys loose for the evening. So once again, thank you so much for your participation in our trivia and in tonight's net. Barring any other pressing announcements, I will now take checkouts and begin closing the net. As I go back through our list of call signs, please check out and make any final comments you may have. We're going to start from the top of our list. The first one in will be the first one out, and that's going to be Mr. Matt. Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel Tango Oscar. Your checkout, please. Have a good one. Yes, Dana, thank you so much for being
here. Great job
here.
as usual, Colton. Enjoyed it. So just want to tell everybody, have a great rest of your week. 73s, everyone.
Matt blasting into the radio. Yes. And 7-3's Dana, thank you so much for being here and being killer at bad dad jokes. I fear to see you for trivia. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Matt. I greatly appreciate you supporting us on the air and on the web. It always makes me happy. You're always in there in the chat. Love you. Thank you so much. Alrighty, you have a good night, sir, 7-3's, and a good week. Next checkout is going to be Randy. Kilo Delta 5, Kilo Juliet Zulu. Catching up with everyone, yes, absolutely, Harv. I hope you have a great evening, sir, and
Hi, Mr. Colton,
hope it's not too cold.
In the Al Gore land. Good to hear everybody this evening. Just a quick reminder, also, first week of every month, we try to meet somewhere just to catch up at a local restaurant. This month, we are meeting at Taco Bell in the fine city of Canton at around 17:30. Don't necessarily have to have tacos or anything else. Just want to catch up with folks and see a bright shining face. Come on out and see us. Other than that, everybody have a good week. KD5 KJZ and enjoy the weather.
Yes. My goodness, it's felt fantastic. And yes, do what D says. Y'all heard the lady. Subscribe, hit the bell, like, and share. And come back next week. Alrighty, we have Taco Tuesday at the Taco Bell this month. So, 17:30. That is 5:30 for the non-24-hour inclined folks out there. 5:30 tomorrow in town at the Taco Bell. Don't feel pressured to buy dinner. If you just want to come and hang out, that's all it is. We don't even talk business. I mean, we usually end up talking radio because we're all nerds. But, we're just hanging out. So we would love to see if you want to meet anyone in the group, make some new friends, and put a face to a call sign. Perfect time to do it. Thank you so much, Mr. Andy, for the reminder, and thank you for being here, bringing us a excellent bad dad joke. That was a pretty good one. Got a lot of good reactions here. I hope you have a good night, and 7-3s, enjoy the rest of your week, and yes, enjoy the weather. The weather has been fantastic, much warmer than we're used to. So hopefully you guys got the AC going. You're not bundled up like we were a couple weeks ago, but it's been great. Have a good night, sir. Alright, next up is going to be David. Whiskey 2 November Oscar Whiskey W2NOW. Your checkout, please. Put around the Baja Blast.
Great to be able to get back on
funny, Harv.
with all of you. I did try to jump in there to get the pronouns answer, but I guess I didn't click hard enough.
Ah.
But I was trying to call out with my call sign. Anyway, everybody enjoy your week, and look forward to the next time. W2NOW clear.
Oh man, so sorry that we missed. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll put you down a posthumous correct answer here. Let's see here. That means you won tonight. You had the most correct answers. Well, actually, I think Dana online she nailed every one of them. She did pretty good. But that's a good second place, and you get bonus points for being on the radio. Hopefully, I didn't step on you and miss your call there, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, it is fantastic to have you back. Been a while since we heard you. It's been great. So hope you have a good night and a great week, David. 7-3s. Next up will be Mr. Kevin. Mr. Kevin's next to check out. That's going to be Kilo India 5 Bravo Delta India KI5 BDI. That's right, Baja. I have to get a Baja Blast every time. Every time I go to Taco Bell, just because that's what you do.
BDI, thanks for running the net tonight, Colton. Job. Just trivia to folks, I believe, 66th anniversary of the day that you died.
Well, all right. How about that? I'll have to go back and check it out. I only know it in passing, so I have to get into it there. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. Of course, as always, for your fantastic bad dad jokes. Would not be the same without you, and especially tonight. It was fantastic. I hope you have a good week, and it's great having you on for the whole time. I looked at your text after the net last week, so I sat there and I called you a couple of times, and then half an hour later I was like, oh, he was gone. But I'm sure I looked a bit silly. But thank you so much for being here, Mr. Kevin. I hope you have a great night, sir. Alrighty, next checking out is going to be Gary. If you are still with us there, if you're picking us up mobile, it's your turn to check out Kilo Charlie 5 Charlie Mike Bravo.
Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Mike Bravo, currently stationary for the moment. Wonderful net as usual. Look forward to your check-ins with the new antenna at the house that I put up yesterday.
Yeah.
Gonna do some tests this week. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good evening.
Excellent. Can't wait to hear it. I think we got someone pretty much always monitoring the repeater. Of course, during working hours during the week, it might be hit or miss, but especially after work, I know I come in and turn my radio on here in the office, and it just stays on until I go to bed. So always be here to give you a signal report and happy try out that new antenna. That's a part of the fun, isn't it? Well, you have a great night, Gary, and thanks again for joining us, being a bit new to the net here. Thanks for coming back, and we hope to see you next time. 7-3s, and have a great week. All right. Next up, we have our friend, the only one here on my, well, I guess technically besides Gary, the only one on my log who doesn't have Canton in their location. We have N2TGM from Athens, November 2, Tango Golf Mike. Your checkout, please.
Well, good job, Colton. Glad to be here. Not sure what you wanted as far as my location, but you can ask me when I get done here. And Randy, Katie, 5 KJZ, I can give you some more signal information on that you emailed me about now that I got a vertical up. So if you want that, give me a call after the net. And 7-3 to everybody. And 2 TGM, downtown Athens.
Well, fantastic, Mr. Ken. No, your location was perfect. I just think it's great having someone from Henderson County in here. For the longest time we've only been had Canton people attending, so it's fantastic to have somebody from Athens. I like seeing that on the log there. Makes us feel a little bit bigger. Thanks for joining us, Ken, and coming back for the second or third week in a row. Been a little bit, but yeah, thank you so much for being here, Ken. I know we appreciate it. And I hope you and all your fellow friends down there in Henderson County have a fantastic night and a good week. 7-3, sir. All right, we're moving down here to our last but certainly not least, Whiskey 5 Delta Lima Papa. W5DL and EP. Your checkout, please.
All right, Colton, 73 to all. Enjoy the net. God bless you. Until next time. Hope I remember to come see y'all tomorrow night. If not, we'll talk to everybody Monday, and I try and be on the air most of the daylight hours, and can be found at nighttime if anybody needs. So, everyone take care. W5DL and bye-bye.
Yes, that is absolutely right. Dave is constantly on the radio over here. He is a fantastic QSO. If you haven't chatted him up yet, he's a good time. And he is truly always monitoring. Seems like you can always find him. So he's definitely holding it down during the day, and we greatly appreciate it. Thanks for coming by and saying hi, Dave. Yeah, hopefully we can see you at tomorrow night's Taco Tuesday. I probably shouldn't order any tacos, but I'll probably stop by and say hello. That's kind of on my way home from work right there. Perfect timing. So come and say hello to you guys. But that does it for our checkouts. Thank you so much, Mr. Dave, last but not least, for closing us out. And thanks once again to everyone else for joining us on tonight's net, including myself and the internet. We had 14 check-ins, and we had, looks like, 3 or 4 correct answers for those bad dad jokes. Pretty good, folks, if I do say so myself. Well, that is going to do it. I hope everyone has a great night, a great rest of their week, and we're going to go ahead and shut it down. So this is KI5LDJ, closing down the Monday Night CaresNet at 7:36 p.m. local for February 3rd, and returning the repeater to normal amateur radio traffic. Y'all have a good night. KI5LDJ, 7-3, so we're clear. Alright. Well, there we go, y'all. That is the net. Go ahead and mute that radio just in case they want to strike up a conversation afterwards. And thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. We had lots of folks in attendance tonight. That is always great to see. And thank you so much for your kind words, Miss D. We got you checked out there. Y'all heard the lady earlier. If you were here, you're here every week. I mean, might as well go ahead and subscribe. It'll just ding. It'll tell you whenever we go live, so you don't have to wonder if we're doing it or what's happening. It'll just be there. And of course, share it if you know anyone that's in the area interested in radio, or someone that already has a radio and just maybe is too far away to get into the net and wants to join us. Anyone is welcome to join here on YouTube. Friends, family, doesn't matter. Maybe they don't even care about radio. Maybe they just are really good at trivia. Totally fine. But in any event, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Don't forget, if you're in the area, Taco Tuesday tomorrow at 5:30. And we do have those Skywarm classes coming up. So if you'd like more info about that, feel free to send us a message over on Facebook. We do have a Facebook page. Or on our website. Either you can find us by our name, the VZ Cares, Van Zant Cares, Canton Area Radio Emergency Services, on all those platforms. And we will gladly throw you on the email list and get our regular updates out to you. But I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Yes, and even if they don't have a radio, that's true. Don't need to have a radio. You can just be here. It's great. But I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you for giving me someone to stream to here and not just stream to myself. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you next week. 7-3s, y'all. Bye-bye.